Hey everybody. How are you all today? Hope you all are doing well. I know I am. Let's see, we got Luca, Lobo Plays, Darialani, Chaos Live. Who else has come by? Let me quickly throw this out on Twitter. Oh my god, I just looked in my Discord and saw something amazing. Oh my god. So you've all probably heard by now the controversy that is the Firefly removal. Ooh. God, imagine having fireflies. Hardcore. You know what? I just for this, just because I'm an edgy boy. Let's put it out on Twitter. Hashtag fireflies. Or actually, no. Is Minecraft fireflies a thing yet? No, it isn't. Okay. Hashtag firefly. Yeah, hashtag Firefly. Why not? That'll work. So, boy oh boy, I can't wait to have my wonderful addition to this game, Fireflies. There we go. Oh wait, no, this is still in the fucking thing. So I've been screwing around with this stick, trying to get this selection thing to disappear. And it doesn't seem to behave. I know it was over here somewhere. Oh, okay. That's how I did it. Got it. Okay. Cool. Because I remember having that there, but I was never quite sure how that worked. Anyway. So, we got a Firefly issue on our hands. The network admins or whoever the idiots are that are running the Fox programming network, you know, the idiots at the Fox television network have canceled my favorite show. Its name was Firefly. God, that's the second time something Firefly related has been canceled. If I had 100 nickels for every time a Firefly has been canceled, I'd only have 2 nickels, but like, God, it's weird that it's happened twice, isn't it? I have to delete the section in the menu. Ah, okay. I don't give a fuck to try and do that. It ain't worth it. But at any rate, so how are you all taking the news of no Fireflies? God, can you imagine? Like, anything Firefly related in popular media is just fucking cursed. If you do anything Firefly related, it's gonna get canceled. Or worse. You're gonna have 50 billion angry idiots tweet at you that fireflies are poisonous to frogs or some shit. As though anyone ever cared about any such thing in the first place. I'm fairly certain that frogs live and die as any other animal in nature would. Harshly and terribly. I mean, it's not my fault if they eat fireflies and die. And then, wonderful Dark Takanuva. Oh, Base Dark said the most amazing bit. The most amazing, quote. I want my ambient particle effect, but no, the frogs' lives are at stake. And yet we can feed parrots cocoa beans and kill them perfectly fine. And I just looked at that and went, ha. It's funny because it's true. You know what? Oh my god, 3 of them just spawned out of nowhere. Okay. In celebration for the frogs' lives, We're gonna... God, what would be a good way to immortalize this forever? Yes, let's make a little monument. Just as a little... One final fuck you to the fan base. This sign will forever stand in defiance of Mojang's tyranny. Let me just get all the good shit here. Yes. Oh wait, it's got... Fireflies in Minecraft. 1998 to 2022. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot that was an achievement. Well, at any rate, make a Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog to bed height. Or bedrock height. Wow. Or from fuck. From bedrock to world height. There we go. I'll speak properly in a sec. Yeah, I don't know that I can do that, man. That's a bit of a tall ask. But hey, you know. At least we got anything. God, could you imagine if the Caves and Cliffs update had taken 3 years to add the Warden? What else do I need? Oh, that's right. I was making slabs and I needed to clear that segment out. Okay. I was like, I thought I was crafting more stone brick, but yeah, that explains it. So yeah, it's just, it's dumb horse shit. I feel like Mojang specializes in that. Dumb bullshit for the sake of dumb bullshit. You would think Mojang would kind of just like poll the community or something and go, hey guys, we found out this awful fact about fireflies and frogs, you know. Do you guys still want us to add them to Minecraft? Y/in. And then do a hopefully unhackable poll on Twitter or something. But no, we're removing it. And that's the end of it. God. Just so fucking stupid. And I knew that there was something about Mojang. They're just not competent enough to make a good version of the game anymore. Rage, yeah, exactly. It's not even really like rage-inducing as much as it's just like facepalm. Like, the one thing this makes me want to do is just facepalm. Whoops. I just want to facepalm so hard at this entire incident. Because, like, there's no reason for it. There's absolutely no value in taking away a feature of the game. Like, it makes no sense. The whole appeal of Minecraft is that it is unrealistic. Exactly, Dark. The reason the cookies kill parrots is because originally you could feed them to breed them, but then chocolate kills parrots. Yeah, because most animals can't digest the, oh, what are those? The bromide compounds or whatever that's in, like, chocolate. I forget what they're called specifically. But yeah, they're really bad to, like, cats and dogs too, but so fucking what? Like, normal people don't do that, you know? It's just dumb. And what's the value in, like, oh no, frogs are, you know, they can't eat fireflies, they're poisonous. Okay, well, if that's the case in the real world, then just have that not be the case in Minecraft. Like how literally every block floats, with the exception of a handful. I don't see anything wrong with that. So I don't know. It's just all dumb. Yeah, I hope they aren't going woke and shit. But then again, this is Microsoft we're talking about. Don't you know they pull the strings behind the scenes, so I have no doubt it's probably... Oh, it's probably some sort of PR directive or whatever. Guys, we just found out that we can't put this thing in here because it could send the wrong message. Which is what? Like, what message does that even send? You pull it from the game, so, like... I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, well. Whatever. It's stupid. That much is certain. I'm just glad that it's not, like, that important. It's important, but it's not like, oh, we had to scrap the Deep Dark or something. So I don't know. We'll see. But see, now they have to actually make something that lives up to 1.19 or 1.7 or 16, sorry. So like they have to actually make their next update like a knock it out of the park killer update. Because if not, it's just who gives a shit, you know? Biology was fun today. You got to go outside and birdwatch. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you had fun, at least. I think that if they added those features to the game, kids over the world would feed their pet swamp frogs some fireflies and goes, oh no, short swamp... That's so dumb. For cocoa beans, I think they were thinking maybe small kids playing Minecraft would try to feed chocolate to their parrots. Yeah, I'm sure they were. But, like, what's more common? Having a pet toad? Or having a pet parrot? Pretty sure pet parrots are more common. So there's just no reason for it. It's just dumb. Sharks are an endangered species, so they can't be in Minecraft because kids will learn to... Well, I would kill a shark if it came after me. You kidding me? Shark's trying to eat me. I better fucking kill it. Like... You wouldn't? Like, if you were in that type of a situation. It just... What even? It's just so dumb. The only cure for this sort of behavior is to just relentlessly make fun of them. If you tease the ever-living shit out of them and call them morons and, like, laugh at their bad tastes, they will eventually give in. Because, see, that's the thing. These people can't afford to have someone think little of them. They want everybody to love them universally. And if you make fun of them, they feel like they're not loved anymore, and so they will work 10 times harder to make you happy, basically. That's kind of like the hallmark of most mentally weak people. They absolutely must be adored and appreciated at all times. And it's just like, that ain't the real world. You know, people are not going to always like you. And that's just life. And so this spineless behavior of, well, we gotta take this out of our game because what if kids actually do this? Like, it's just so dumb. So fucking retarded. That's what it is. It is retarded. Not calling this behavior retarded is an insult to retarded people. Maybe someday we'll be able to get through to people like this. Parents just told you. Oh, hold on. You gotta go to school. How school's always... Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go to school. That's life, bro. Come back with a real problem. Oh. Oh, God. There we go. Huh? What the f... Oh, there's actually a block here. Okay. I was like, what on earth is happening? Yeah, that explains it. Ooh. Oh, this must have been a water pocket I didn't properly hit. Okay, cool. My problems is life? Well, you better get used to that, because the only alternative is not living. And that didn't sound like a very good alternative to me. Now, if you're a zombie and you're going to burn to death trying to go after me, why bother? Like, you would think, oh, well, if I go out there, I'll burst into flames and die. I better not. No, let's just go out there anyway and burst into flames and die. I kind of miss the old zombie AI that was, like, slightly smarter. I don't know. Oh, well. Let's see here. If you knew how to code, you would add 2 pixels to everybody. Well, the problem is you can't, like, you could make a mod if you wanted to. Figure out how to make a mod for Minecraft and then add fireflies in that way. And I guess that would be fine, but, like, having it officially come from Mojang adds a lot of weight to it. And I don't know. There's a value in having Mojang acknowledge, oh, well, this is a thing you can do in-game. And so I don't know. It just... There's no good way to settle this, because Mojang is too dumb to actually... Like, I hope they cave, but I know they won't. I know better than to assume they will cave. This is why the mob vote is infuriating. Yes, exactly. Makes no sense. If only we could just snap our fingers and live in the world that we ideally wish to live in. That would be nice. That would solve a lot of problems. Sadly, no such idealistic world exists. Oh well. Enough of the Mojang fuckery. What's good? Elsewise. Oh. I haven't been answering questions again. I should probably get back on that. I'm so good at building. What was the favorite mob that they added? Probably the horse. Because of how it was just... The horse was the perfect mob at the right time. The horse wasn't, like, amazing when it was first added. It was server side, it was laggy as all hell. You couldn't do nearly half the cool stuff that you would later be able to do with it until they made it client side. But, like, The horse as a mob aged very well. The horse is the kind of mob that screams reliability, you know. When I get a horse in Minecraft, I know what I'm getting. Obviously, I'm not getting it, you know, like where I am now. Like, I'm decked out in full netherite, I got, like, all the god tools. You know, I'm not traveling by horse. Not usually. But, like, you couldn't blame me for maybe wanting to out of nostalgia or something. Because then, like, the horse still does something. And then mules, because mules and donkeys, I consider these to all be horses just because they've pretty well always been the same sort of mob. And it works, you know? The ability to haul items around in a chest, the dupes that having donkeys and mules have allowed for. There's so many powerful dupes that existed because of donkeys and mules. Yeah, I would definitely have to say the horse family is the best mob that they've ever added. Certainly in the last 10 years. They may end up doing something later that kind of, I don't know, maybe the alley will be, because they'll add more stuff to the alley, and it'll become a better mob than it is currently. Maybe. I see potential in the alley. But actual favorite has to be the horse, because of how much utility it's had over the years. You know? Like, when I rode back to the lands on horseback, and it was exclusively automatable, and we didn't have to spend any extra time, we didn't need food, it just worked. There was a beauty to that. And yeah, I really enjoy having that kind of freedom, that level of utility is beautiful. So yeah, horses have definitely been one of the best mobs. But we'll see if they end up adding a better one or not. We shall see. Yeah, donkey because of the dupes. Yeah, that's a good enough reason, right? No other mob has been implicated in duping quite to the same degree as the horse. And again, these are all, you know, the horse is a family, not just one mob. Although I have to also kind of pay homage to the pig. Oh, shit. And to the cow. Just because, I mean, for progression, they're amazing. Like, you need pigs to speed hack down nether tunnels. And you need cows to make your first books. You know, where would we be without books? Books make the world go round. Don't you know? So yeah, there have been a lot of really good mobs over the years. I hope the alley will be added to that list and not be considered a failure or a waste of time or anything of that sort. Who knows? I guess only time will tell. I love shredding through dirt. Ooh, this tiny little cavern might end up being a problem. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clear this out. Actually, I've got sponge for this very thing. Uh-oh. Tunnel suddenly became very large. Yeah. Let's just block this all off. Come on. Let me out. Okay. I'm mostly just wanting this small section drained so that I can more efficiently mine this area down. And there we go. Perfect. Oh, but yeah. Section it off with gravel or dirt. Just the stone is fine. Oh yeah, and speaking of, I only want to collect the smooth stone. I don't really care for the granite. Although, actually, now that I think about it, the, what is this, diorite? Or andesite. Andesite's actually also useful because it comes in a smooth variant. For, polish and other bits that I need. Oh man, this is gonna be a long excavate process. I can tell already. You wanted the Moo Bloom too, huh? Oh, I feel bad for you. What did I vote for? I voted for the Copper Golem, because I felt that that would be more useful. Oh wait, no, that was the Glow Squid. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't. Which one did I want? I think I wanted the Ice Lodger during the mob vote. Yeah, because that was the previous mob vote before COVID. Yeah, I remember now. So, yeah, that was what? The Ice Lodger, the Moo Bloom, and the Glow Squid. I know I didn't vote for the Glow Squid because that was, like, worthless. And then we had... Shit. There we go. And then we had the, Copper Golem Alley and the Glare. Whoops. For the most recent mob vote. And I just don't... I don't think Mojang was trying all that hard with some of those. Some of those were just silly. Oh, fuck. I feel like the Ice Lodger... of the three in the Moo Bloom, the Ice Lodger and then the Moo Bloom were useful. But, like, actual objective value, like, I don't know. We could be seeing a completely different Minecraft if that vote had gone a different way. That much is true. But, like, I don't know. I don't think Mojang would have added very much for the Ice Lodger, because look at the Glow Squid. What does it add to the game? What does it do for us? It glows, and that's all. And it's just a squid. It's literally a copy-paste of an already existent mob. How easy was it to program in? Probably piss easy. It probably took less than an hour to make the Glow Squid. Like, all you had to do is just jack up the color of the texture, and there you go. And I get the feeling that the Ice Lodger was like really, really, really complicated comparatively. And just, I don't know. I would have loved to have seen what the Moobloom could have done. What value did it possess? That was more my reasoning. Like, well, what is this thing? What can it do for me? I feel like ever since that first mob vote, there haven't really been... Because like with the first mob vote, even though I voted for the Phantom, without realizing it would become the Phantom, I thought it was going to be like a giant... I don't know if they explained very well what it was going to do. I thought it was going to be a giant, like, manta ray passive mob that would just, like, glide through the air or some shit. And it'd be really, really nice, you know, as, like, an ambient thing. Maybe. I don't remember if they explained very well what that was going to end up becoming. And I thought, yeah, that'll be cool. That'll add something to Minecraft. And then they were like, oh, well, we'll make it an undead mob. And I'm like, okay, well, there's a lot of undead stuff already, so there's enough utility for it. And then they were like, yeah, we're going to put it in the end. And then they walked all of that back, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But I will at least say that the first mob vote, I was satisfied with any of them winning. It wouldn't have been a big deal for, say... Did they even ever give a name to that Blaze boss? It was like a Super Blaze or whatever. I don't know that they ever gave that thing a name. But yeah, like, if that one had won, I would have been alright with that. If the desert-dwelling critter that eats enchantments, I don't think they gave that thing a name either. Yeah, if that had won, I would have been fine with that. But ever since that first mob vote, there haven't been any others since where I've been like, yeah, I don't mind what wins. Like, I have my favorite, but I'm okay with whatever getting into the game. I just don't know that I don't know that Mojang can make such a thing. It's very sad, really. The Great Hunger, the Hovering Inferno. Ah, okay. I wondered what that was going to be. And to just have those designs cast into oblivion. Like, sorry guys, you didn't vote for it, so it's going into the vault forever. Like, that's kind of silly, don't you think? Casting something away, I don't know, that just feels very... It feels counterintuitive, you know? Like, you would want to keep that design and maybe put it up against a new mob for the vote on the following year. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, okay, maybe you guys don't want this year. Maybe in 2 or 3 years you'll be okay with it. I don't know. Like, the mob vote is a great idea on paper. And in typical Mojang fashion, they ballsed it up in the execution phase. Mojang is the king of tripping at the finish line. I've never seen a more self-defeating game developer, and I'm sure there are more self-defeating game developers. I just haven't seen them. God, I don't want to know of one that is worse. So I don't know. I will be very happy when progressivism dies and nobody is progressive anymore. Because I have not encountered something that has so squeezed creativity and originality out of everything quite like progressivism has. And if you think that's not the truth, then I would argue your eyes are probably very, very shut. You have your eyes wide shut. Man, it's hard to believe this was the old bedrock layer. I wonder if, like with the old bedrock layer, if the deep slate transition layer, does that generate the exact same in every world like the bedrock layer did? Very interesting idea. Yeah, the Towering Inferno, or the King Blaze, or whatever, that would have been wonderful for 1.16. You're exactly right. Maybe have it be like a randomly spawning nether boss that just kind of shows up out of nowhere. There's no way to summon it. There's no way to farm it. It just shows up, and it's a boss, and it's a problem you have to deal with, you know? I kind of get the feeling that Mojang has plenty of ideas, but doesn't actually want to make use of more than half of them, because that takes work. So I don't know. Their development schedule with like how they make stuff, I would love to see what they do, because I get the feeling that they are incredibly inefficient in how they go about making shit. I don't know. I just feel like they are not optimized. They have potential, because they can do updates like 1.16, but they can't get their shit together long enough to make 1.17. You know, the Caves and Cliffs update. The whole thing, not part 1. They somehow they can't keep their shit together. And the funny thing is, I don't even care about the Birch Forest concept art, because I get concept art. Concept art is exclusively eye candy. It's a, hey, wouldn't this be nice? You know, oh, well, this looks really cool. Let's try aiming for this. Like, so much concept art has, even, and this is just in my own drawing experience, so much concept art that I've made has just been shut away and has never seen the light of day. And I get that. You know, you need a planning sort of brainstorming period. You know, you need to be able to take something and go, yeah, this would be cool if, or maybe this would be better instead. But, like, anyone who prioritizes some sort of message over ambiance, like, where's some sort of exotic billionaire who will swoop in and save Minecraft? Although I guess in that instance you'd have to purchase Microsoft. Although that wouldn't be so bad if a big impressive billionaire swooped in and saved Minecraft or Microsoft from itself. That would be wonderful. I just don't see it happening, though. Why did I not use the TNT flying machine? I want to preserve these resources. Like all this deep slate and the regular stone and the andesite. Like, yeah, I want to keep some of this because it's valuable. I intend to use it in building. Because, I mean, look at that. That's polished deep slate. That's basalt. Down there, I've got some deep slate slabs and stuff. That's like cobbled deep slate right there. I intend to use deep slate going up. Higher and higher and higher. I intend to use deep slate, the regular block, as this is for whatever cockamamie reason. This stuff is directional. And, that actually doesn't look too bad as a texture. Maybe something more akin to that, but... yeah, I don't know. That could work, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of this stuff, because the TNT flying machine will do just that. It will blow it all to bits. And there will be nothing left. And it'll also damage this wall here, too. I mean, red nether brick and smooth stone don't exactly have high blast resistance. So no, I don't dare do that. And even if I did use a TNT flying or duping thing and burrowed down on the side, I'd still have bits and pieces I'd have to clean up here and there. So there really wouldn't be a clean way to do this. I can't afford to get rid of any of this. And now here's the hard part, mining deep slate. Because, I don't mind telling you, deep slate is a harsh mistress. I'm so glad I didn't have to dig this entire hole out by hand. I would probably only just now be getting done with that. If I had to do it by hand. If they, like, patched TNT duping. And I know they are salivating to patch TNT duping. I know they are. And that's going to be a sad day when they do, but... until then, I don't have to give a fuck. I'm going to take advantage of it while I can. Because otherwise, why not? Let's put the ore. Stone. Oh, you can't put deep slate in a stone cutter, really? Huh. I didn't know that. Polished deep slate is a great addition, yes. You were perfectly, absolutely correct, Quasi-Stellar. Oh, if only they could add more things along the lines as the deep slate. Free clay. Oh boy. Oh man. Way more clay in here than I initially expected. Oh my god, there's a whole other separate vein. How much clay is in here? Oh my god. Yes, please. I've been needing some clay. Wait a minute. Is this one of those legendary iron veins? Ooh. I think it is. It's in here. damn. I was actually kind of hurting for iron. I wanted to build another beacon. A permanent one on all sides. Actually, that might be a wiser idea. Or, well, no, I guess I could eventually do this. I could make beacons on all three corners where the ends of the triangle meet. And then a beacon in the very, very center. So I guess that's not too far out of the ordinary. Ooh, a full thing. A full clump of iron. Okay, I'm gonna need some torches to make sure I get all this. I want all this iron. Even though I have an iron farm, it's not exactly like speedy. And also I need to go and kill some creepers. Just because I'm running low on rockets. And an Enderman, why not? Holy fucking shit, you got a fire bow with power on it? Oh man, these creepers. Or these skeletons, I mean. Local difficulty is getting so damn high now. Oh, I'll take string. Oh, there's another clay pit. I do actually need clay, so yeah, I'll take it. How much, oh, I'm one block off. I hate that. I've got 33 instead of the usual 32. Reason that's important is because that's, you need any number divisible by 8 to be able to dye the clay properly. Oh yes, iron. I don't know why I'm just seeing all this iron now. I guess I've just been not paying much attention to it on purpose. I don't know. Ah, damn sniper skeletons. Come on, creepers, where are y'all at? Ah, it's a very peaceful, warm night tonight. So warm, I'm actually sweating for the first time in a while. Oh, that reminds me. Is this guy still alive? He's still in there, yes. Perfect. I name tagged him, but I wasn't sure if it would fuck up or what. Yes. I got a pillager with a banner on his head in there. I got lucky and managed to keep him trapped and alive. When I can get my raid farm fixed, I'll have a good test subject. How much gunpowder? 17? I feel like I can do better. Just 17 isn't enough. Whoops. Wrong button. Now then. 22, 23, that's it? Oh, the sun's coming up. I need more gunpowder. I have to fly. I have an aching to soar through the skies. You know, I'm surprised that creepers, when lit on fire, don't automatically just explode. Like, it doesn't detonate them like you can with a flint and steel. Is that one of them crippers down there? No, it's just a sheep. Oh well, this'll have to do. 26 pieces. That'll at least get me a stack. Okay. Clay to be refined. Didn't I have like some spare leftover clay somewhere for like when I don't have an even number? Let's gravel. Could have sworn I did. Here it is. It's this. Okay. Your in-dev world crashed. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. Is it alright? How have you been with your in-deving? Okay. So I gotta get this number up to 8 before it's valuable to me. That's odd. I thought I had more sponge. I had a bunch of wet sponge from... Or wait, no, that was some... Never mind. I'm mistaken. Yeah, I remember why I did that. I had to make a backup or something, and... That was back... Yeah. I got more wet sponge from when my Guardian farm suddenly stopped working, and it was because I backdated to 1.18 or something like that from 1.18.2. That was a mistake. It destroyed my Guardian farm. It made it stop being an ocean monument. Very, very bad. I'm glad I thought to back it up back then. While I'm at it, I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and refine all this. It almost crashed and froze for a minute. You got really scared. Yeah, I imagine. Do you think Minecraft needs an end update? Of course. I would love for an end update for Minecraft. Just be convenient and less frustrating. Stone was like a certain pattern of crafting table. Ah, I see. Oh, hey Sophie, how are you? I just suddenly saw your comment. Sorry, I've been very kind of distracted lately. And by lately, I mean just today. Let me try to get myself focused. Favorite pie? Apple. Apple pie has always been a nice little treat. I can't really see myself enjoying too many other types. Pumpkin pie is good, but I think that's mostly because of the spices. Apple pie is the only pie that I find the fruit itself is what complements it. And a good batch of apples used to make it makes that pie a cut above the rest. I don't know, pumpkin pie is different. Pumpkin pie is definitely, it's a sort of spice palette that is what brings you to the table or not. This is what, 28 blocks? That's pretty decent. What the? 29, uh-oh. I probably left a sponge in there somewhere. Oh well, time to go get it. Aha! Saw it. I knew I left one. Oh, hey, Mike. You here. Welcome. Not much of a fruit pie fan, but you do like the chocolate macadamia. Oh, really? Yeah, any chocolate pie would be great, too. I'm not really picky when it comes to chocolate. Any sort of chocolate will do for me. I've always been a huge chocolate fan. I'm not sure what it is about chocolate that drives people crazy. Follow the grit, or the tough, or whatever it's called. That should get me all that I want. But yes, chocolate, or sorry, pies in general, good pies are usually enough on their own. Memorable enough on their own. Ooh, this is a section of cave I've not been in. Damn, this iron vein is something. I've gotten, what is it, like 3 full blocks of raw iron? That's like finding an iron block in the wild, almost. Ooh, lapis. I have a feeling this one's gonna be very... Whoops. Sorry, Mr. Bat. Not really. I can't stand those little rats with wings. Hey, someone asked earlier, favorite mob? Well, that's my least favorite mob, the bat. I think the bat was the worst addition they could have had. Oh. Clamp Wizard, thank you for subscribing, man. I feel like the bat was an addition that had almost no value, didn't do anything, can't do anything. Has been in the game for so long, you almost forget that it was like a 1.0 or a greater than 1.0 release. I think it was released 1.2 or something. And it just... Or no, it was 1.4, that was it. And yeah, it's just... terrible. Has been in the game for nearly 10 years, and it's just not worth anything. Oh, Stickmaster Luke, thanks for subscribing, man. But yes, the bat is terrible. At the very least, they could make it not collide with anything. That would be nice. Make it to where I don't have to worry about it bumping into things. Make it to where I don't have to light everything up so tremendously so that it doesn't always spawn in tiny spaces. I don't know. Bats are awful. Just the least well thought out mob. They have no value. Whoa. They are... They're the most annoying, that's for sure. They could use an overhaul or a redo or something. Make it not so awful. We need to petition Mojang to make bats not crap. You know, this is the wild update. That should kind of... That would fall into the category, wouldn't it? Damn, this vein is huge. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything back here. Also, I love the fact that the wild update is now being called the mild update. because of the removal of the fireflies. And how that's such a meh thing. I hope Mojang is embarrassed. I really do. I actually wanted to like capture fireflies or some shit, however. And there was a mod years ago, the Twilight Forest, funny enough, that has fireflies in it already. And you can capture those in a jar. And you get to keep them. It actually looks really cool. I was kind of hoping Mojang would add something like that. But nope. No fun allowed. Ah, man. Now, I might be misremembering, but do Deep Slate versions give more of their respective mineral? I don't think they do. Could be wrong. Part of me wants to think that there's something to that, though. Oh, the trail of iron is going cold. Oh, never mind. I resumed the trail. Or I thought I did. Maybe not. Okay, let's see here. Saw a bat once. Everything went blank after that. Did you pass out? Is that what you're getting at, Mike? Aren't bats supposed to tell you hostile mobs will spawn here? I think that's the idea, but they're really kind of just not that good. They also changed the mob spawning conditions back in, well, you know, in this update. So, like, saying, oh, well, hostile mobs could spawn here is just kind of, like, redundant. Like, if there's any light, a hostile mob can spawn there. If there's no light, then it's fine. Wait, I got that backwards. You know what I mean. Aha. More iron. I feel like my iron trail has gone cold. I'm just not getting the iron that I was hoping to get out of this vein. Got a good few stacks though. So I guess that's better than nothing. Raisin, motherfucker. Just pops around the corner like, hi, I'm here to blow you up. Stand still, please. Ah, that's right. The vein splits and goes this way. Good. I don't know why, I've been obsessed with mining this vein for some reason. Especially when people put some of the same emoji. Yeah, that's a bit of an odd thing to do. I mean, using emojis is just like... It makes me wonder if you have brain damage if you use an emoji. Like, they strike me as the things teenage girls used to do back in the early 2000s. And it's just like, somehow this is just sublimated into general society. Or general internet society. Ooh, baby. Motherload. Yeah, it's just, it's dumb. Like, I don't care about emojis and shit like that. Like, I feel, especially when emojis were first being put out there, it felt almost like they were being pushed really hard. They felt forced and, you know, pointless. They still kind of feel pointless. Even if some of them have risen to meme status in the interceding years. Oh. Okay, I got everything I can get. Oh, I said that I've had long... Yes, I have had long hair for a while now. I should dye it yellow and become Shinobu IRL. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Ooh, diamond. Yeah, that's not how that works. But I appreciate where whoever is going with that. Or wherever it is they were coming from. I'm not really sure which. Shinobu being my spirit animal does not mean... Like, that's just me being ironic. Like, I identify with her. She's funny. And, like, I get it, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to put into words. Now then. Four pieces of deep slate diamond, that ain't bad. I'm kind of hoping, speaking of Shinobu, that there will be more Monogatari anime adaptations here shortly. I've heard that there's, like, work on it, but I haven't seen any action on that front. Oh, shit. Monogatari is a very good series for anyone wondering. At least I believe it to be. Your mileage may vary, but yeah. Whew, so much iron. Fuck, I'm full up. I kind of want to keep all this stuff now. Oh wait, polished cobbled deep slate. Here we are. I have to admit, these new iron veins are really convenient. There's so much here. I'm hoping this is an entire beacon beam or beacon base worth. Oh, more iron. More into Studio Ghibli stuff. Ah, really? Honestly, I kind of don't like Studio Ghibli. They're not like... They don't do anything that I'm that interested in, you know? Like, yeah, they made a bunch of really classic, famous movies and all that, and that's nice, but I also don't give a shit. I'm more into... I don't know, I just don't care, you know? I can't get into Ghibli stuff, is the thing. Oh my god, how do I know when this vein ends? Found your first ever fossil a few months ago. It was one of the new diamond ones. Oh, really? Yeah, I found that diamond fossil in No Life. That was pretty cool. I was kind of hoping I'd run into something like that around here. But then I think you have to be in the right biome for those to spawn, so I don't know. Damn, I'm not getting any iron from this vein now. Oh. Yeah, here's the exit. Oh, more. Give me more. Oh, shit. Oh. I was hoping I would actually be able to gaze through the world like that. That's a trippy bug. I'm just so glad I can insta-mine some of this. Makes the going way easier. Ah. Oh, fuck. Oh, you joined the Discord. Oh, really? Thank you, Sophie. Welcome aboard. It's a very relaxing and chill Discord, usually. Except when Mike decides to start trolling or something. That does happen sometimes. God damn, this vein is insane. Insane in the iron vein. Oh! I've moved away from my beacon. Wow, I've gotten that far. Okay, so this is like right where the range pitters out. Interesting. Like, that's crazy. I've got so much iron now. I love it. Oh, damn, I'm actually full on iron now. Oh, it's raining. You joined one Discord call with Mike and he blasted your ears out. Mike. Why you gotta be like that, Mike? Don't blow people's ears out, that's rude. Mike is a surly 15-year-old, you'll have to forgive him. I'm almost tempted to, like, open up Worst and X-ray around and see if I've gotten every possible bit of iron from this vein or not. Just because this iron vein is unreal. I think, like, X-ray would be the only way one could really verify if they've gotten all the bits from it. If they... Oh, fuck. Anyway, that'd be the only way to verify if you've really gotten all the bits from it possible. I have to parkour in here just to get around. Oh, fuck. There we go. Give me that irony goodness. I need more iron in my blood. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to get enough from this alone. But we'll see. There's so much that I haven't uncovered, though, is the problem. Ah! Little bits here and there that I'd have missed otherwise. Damn, these veins are unreal. This is the sort of thing Minecraft needed from the get-go. You could easily just get lost in your own strip mine. You would need to, like, destroy the earth on a large scale to be able to get actual mineral content. Damn. How many have we got? What, stack and almost... almost 2 stacks, I would say, of this is the equivalent of 2 stacks of blocks. No, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how many I ended up using. We'll see. Why don't I make a server? It would be great. It would also be very hard to manage. That's why I don't make a server. I would not be capable of keeping tabs on everything and making it all run smoothly. And one of my mods, Super Jean, said he was going to try. But that was a little while ago, and plus he hasn't really been free until, I don't actually know when. So I don't know if any such server will ever manifest. Yeah, no, I don't know that I want to do that. It sounds like a great idea, don't get me wrong, but it would be way too much work and trouble in the long run. I know it would be. Managing a realm was fine because that was external. I didn't have any hand in how to set it up or how to maintain it. And so I didn't have to waste, you know, any of the space or anything like that. I could just let it all go all on its own and everything was fine. But anything else more concrete, I feel like that would just be too much for me. I wouldn't be capable of running it properly. Like, it's nice to think, oh, well, what if I was Housemaster? Or what if I was such and such? But, like, in practice, though, it doesn't work that way. I know I wouldn't be very good for the job. That's the thing. So yeah, I'm sorry that it wouldn't go down well. Like, I know some of you are just chomping at the bit for that, but like, trust me, it would not be a fun experience for everyone, myself included. And if it would end up being more of a pain to maintain than not, I wouldn't want to do it. There are only so many hours in the day, and I know that eventually a player fan server or whatever would get out of hand. I know it would. I've seen it happen far too many times. So, like, it's just how it is, you know? But hey, you know, no hard feelings. I wouldn't mind. If Super Jean could run it as well as I hope he could, I don't know. I think that's more of a he thinks he can run it well. No guarantee that he'd actually be able to do it as well as he thinks. But who knows? Maybe I'd be wrong. We shall see if he ever does get around to actually making it a reality. Because I just don't have the experience with how server infrastructure is set up and so on. Oh god, this is another giant vein, isn't it? Okay, I don't think that was part of the main iron vein down there. Oh my god. While I'm happy to have the clay, I still, like... I don't know. I don't want it to take all night to mine all this. Or dig it all up or whatever. Okay, good. The vein ended. Have I made my 1.19 rant? Yes, I did that earlier in the stream. Sorry if you missed it. You'll just have to watch back the VOD. But yeah, Mojang, basically I came to the conclusion that Mojang is no longer competent. Whatever competence there was that made the 1.16 Nether update is either gone or it's too suppressed by whatever powers it be. They're just a little too incompetent for their own good. They can do good stuff, but they're held back by retardacy. And it hurts to see it. Because I think everybody is aware. That's the thing. Most people are aware that Mojang is kind of run by dipshits who probably shouldn't be running it. And I don't just mean Microsoft, but like... whoever's in charge of it needs to get their shit together. Oh man, this is a huge gold vein. I'll take it. My goal is to thin out all the iron, or all the gold, diamond, and emerald in my beacon pyramid and make it solid iron so that I can better use these resources on, like, I don't know, villagers or something to that effect. Okay. So I think that's where the vein ends, up that way. I gotta wonder what boneheaded move Mojang will make next. Like, at this point, I've come to expect it now. Maybe everybody else will see it that way, too. I know this, there have been quite a few Twitter... I hate to say Twitter threads, but like, people have pointed out that this is stupid. And that's good. Like, saying something about it isn't a bad idea. Now, what we can do about it, other than that, I don't know. Oh, fuck. It is a shame, Green Orb, you're not wrong. Oh, I see you. Thought you could hide from me, did you? Call anything red like that a tick? No, ticks are very different from, like, small red bugs. Yeah, like what Mike said. I think everybody's had a brush with bugs biting them at some point. Damn. think I've finally run out of iron. I think. I say that, watch me run into another branch of this vein. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be yielding anymore. Ah, well. Rip. Press I to pay respects to the iron vein. The mother vein yielded iron. And then her bounty was plundered. Have I ever heard of those? Yes, I have. I. Mike, don't start. All of you, don't start that shit. I thought you were spam bots, like, legit. Don't do that. Like, if one or two of you were doing it just for a joke, like, I get it, but don't, please don't. I'm curious, if combat or brewing would ever get expanded. Yeah, they're supposed to expand combat. Venus Bossy. Ah, there you are. Okay. Goodbye, Vino. Or whatever the hell you are. Hidden. Put user in timeout. There we go. Notice you. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie. I didn't, I haven't been paying much attention if you haven't noticed. I do that from time to time. Why? Is there something you want me to... Lamau, obliterate it, yeah. Was there something you wanted me to answer, Sophie? Oh, and I did see your pool rooms video yesterday. It was very short, and I wish it would have been longer. But I understand. Like, I know that's not an easy thing to make. The first person to make any sort of backrooms video, maybe not quite on par with Kane, but like maybe 2 or 3 notches removed from Kane Pixels. But the first person to make an hour-long either documentary or an adventure story or a horror story or a thriller of some kind, the first person to make that will be capitalizing on a trend unlike anyone else. Because there's just no super long form backroom vids yet. There's like some stuff that's getting there. Kane's most recent video is what, 17 minutes? It's like that's a good close second, but not quite there. So yeah, making something unique, like a pool rooms video or some other level of the back rooms, and making a video that is at least 30 minutes or longer on that subject that tells a story that no backrooms video has yet told. That could be something. Fortnite is already dead. Yeah, Fortnite's kind of... Oh, your newest video is done rendering. Okay, cool. Keep thinking about Ellie. You'll name your cat Ellie once you get one. Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't give a shit. Yeah, some dude was spamming the letter I. I had to, you know, put the smackdown on that shit. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and refine all of this. Hey, the iron is finished. Woo. Accept this. Well, damn it, I didn't get the iron in there in time. whatever. So let's see, I had 3 vanilla diamond ore and 8 deep slate. So let's see how much this gives me. So that's what, 11? 11 ore yields 22. Wow, so that doubled perfectly. The moment you turn your back, something autistic happens. Yep. Do I play any other games beside Minecraft? Kind of. But like only in my spare time here and there, and it's not quite to the same degree. Minecraft is the game for me. I don't really care about any other games on the same level. I do play other games though. Currently, I'm doing a Shadowrun Let's Play. That the next episode of which will premiere tomorrow. So, you know, look forward to that. And I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on my Switch when I get a spare moment. I will play long-form RPGs, though I did recently do Octopath Traveler. That one wasn't too bad. What else? What else? I've gotten plenty of other things. Damn it, where did I put my copper? There it is. Raw copper. I should have enough iron to replace all of these. Because I got, what, like 2 stacks of blocks? That should be equivalent. Oh, whoops. We'll see. Okay, time for some juicy iron. Wow, that repaired everything. All right. Okay, I might have to dip into my gold to make this work. But I think I can make it work. So the idea is that I never have to dismantle this hole in the ground there ever again. And that this can just always be here too. So that there's constant coverage, basically. That's what I want to get, is constant coverage, full powered beacon pyramids everywhere. So that no matter where I go, I will have instant mine, I will have jump boost and speed and regen and all that. Boo. Perfect. But the centermost beacon array is the most important. Oh, autism isn't a joke. Yes, it is. Oh. I mean, it's bad if you got the disease or the disorder or whatever they're classifying it as now. But, like, I'm sorry. Everything under the sun is legal to be made fun of. Like, you can joke about anything. You should always be able to joke about anything. So calling something autistic is not like... People want to equate it to, like, murder. That's not... No, those two are not... those two are not compatible. It's okay to joke about shit. Don't let people's opinions sway you otherwise. You are free to and open to joke about most anything. Especially on the internet. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Wrong block. Worrying about it is silly. Hate to say it, but you gotta leave. Okay, take care, Al Cayman. Thank you for helping you out. That's alright, Mike. Oh, hey, Plasmax. How are you? Still a good stream. Love your streams. Sorry, but your brother is autistic. We both take it as a joke. Yeah, exactly. Taking it as a joke is the best way... Whoa. Is the best way to live with it. Just enjoy it. Your brother was? Well, I'm sorry. So is mine, funny enough. But, like... If you aren't willing to joke about it, it's going to dominate your life. It's going to hold a stake of power in your life that otherwise it shouldn't. You know? You don't let the fact, or at least I hope, you don't let the fact that your life will end one day hold power over you. You live your life to the fullest. You experience it however you can. If you're going to let something have that much power, you're never going to be happy. Because there's always going to be something that gets in the way. Whether that be someone else's opinion, or some sort of unavoidable accident, you know, whatever. Life is full of shit like that. Being able to laugh at, joke about, and make fun of things, that helps give levity to one's life. Because life is full of suffering. Life is full of awful things. Nobody wants there to be bad stuff in life. And so, being able to joke about those things helps give some relief to the fact that those terrible things exist. Again, no one wants anyone to suffer or be awful. At least I hope not. But, like, being able to go, ha ha ha, this is autistic, it helps to relieve some of the stress that comes with having awful things in your life. It helps you to get a grip on reality and put it into perspective. And if you put it on a pedestal, it will forever rule over you. You can choose to do that if you like. Ow. But I don't. And nor should anyone else. Being able to joke about something is the #1 way of relieving stress. Not being able to joke about something will build up more stress and will make it worse for you. Oh shit. When did these honeycomb get piled up? Treating everything in the world like it's just direly important will kill you faster than you will naturally live your life. But learning to give levity to things will go a long way toward making your life happier and richer. You can still be, you know, respectful to those who you find, say, you know, those who have a condition, or in your case, your brother had the condition. I assume that means he passed away. Like, that'll help you not be so worked up over it. Because you're going to see it. It's going to be everywhere. There's no avoiding it. Whoops. But learning to let go will be more beneficial in the long term. And I was right, I did have to dip into my gold quite a bit. But I did get a lot of replacement gold, so there's that. Deep Slate Beacon. Oh, that'd be so cool. You don't see as a joke. You don't want to stay here. If people are going to make fun of stuff like this, I'm sorry. All I can think of is your brother killing himself. I'm so sorry he did that. But that has nothing to do with the rest of us, Sophie. I'm so sorry. Like, again, being able to take things in stride and allow levity into your life will make the pain of things like that far less prominent. If that's all you can think about, I'm sorry, there's no helping you. Like, the rest of us have to live our lives too. And getting through life using comedy is a tried and true method to do so. So, like, nobody knew anything about you or your brother. Nobody was pointing it out in that way to begin with. Nobody would want to. So, I mean, you can't take things so personal. If you're going to do that, you're going to be miserable. So, yeah, I mean, it's so sorry, but, like, the rest of us are just... Nobody can know that stuff about anybody, you know? Dark humor is good when you actually have some humor, but when those... bullies, 7th grade, some say extremely racist, literally nothing else expects people to laugh, that's bad. Well, yeah, but that's a fringe case, Mobzilla. That does not happen in normal society. School is not normal society, by the way. You cannot judge normal society by your events and experiences at school. School is a hellhole. Nobody wants to go to school. Nobody wants to be where they have to, you know, do all that public learning and all that. Like, that's a nightmare enough as it is. So, I mean, it's just... It is what it is, I guess. Laughing at an insult joke depends on how it is directed, takes away from the power of it. Like when people joke that I'm short, you just laugh it off and throw something back at them. Right, exactly, Crazy Alex. That's a good way to deal with it. Believe me, if you give them a reaction, they're going to do it more. Exactly. That's why you know your sister, because she gives you a mad reaction. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she left. That's unfortunate. Your friends went to fight Ender Dragon in your server and you were freaking one eye short. Oh, that sucks, Isaac. I'm sorry. You don't think you should live all of our lives laughing at everything? I mean, you can't laugh at every single thing in life, but using laughter as a defense mechanism is, well, it's a good one. Humans evolved to diffuse tension via laughter. That's why that exists. It is a literal evolutionary trait that gives us a greater chance at, like, deflecting pain and keeping, you know, your life more manageable, you know? You'll get overwhelmed by the terrible things of life if you don't. Okay. Whoops. Had a friend who died from suicide. Yeah, I mean... You can't really control other people, though. Yes, people will make decisions like that that will hurt. That's life. You're just going to have to take it in stride. There's never going to be an end to people who make decisions that we don't like. Be it something like suicide or something even worse, like to try and rob someone or to cheat them or to take advantage of someone who is incapable of properly caring for themselves. Like, all sorts of awful things are going to happen in life. You can't expect to go through life bracing for impact, You're not going to have much of a life. You're not going to be able to live much of a life that way. I choose to laugh and smile. What will you choose? Yes, I choose to laugh and smile even when the bad things are happening. Because it's a hell of a lot better than getting depressed and getting all sad and upset at things you can't control. Because at the end of the day, that's what most things are in life, things you can't control. So, at the end of the day, what will you be? So yeah, I know that's not everybody's take on the matter, but like, that's my take on the matter, and I'm going to stick by that. You love what we talk about? Well, thank you, Isaac. I try to be as open and honest and me as I can possibly be. And I know I can be a bit of an asshole. I know I'm not exactly like the most awesomest person in the world. Like, I'm flawed, I make mistakes, I'm mean-spirited sometimes, I'm short-sighted, I'm angry, I can be as human as the next person. That's nothing new. Everybody's like that. But I do try to be a better person than the previous day, I mean. Than the next day, whoops. That wouldn't make sense. But yeah. I feel bad for Sophie, I really do. Nobody was intending to hurt her or thought of her in that light. Or her brother's situation or any of that. None of us even knew who she was 5 minutes ago. Or, well, probably more like 10 minutes ago at this point. But you get the idea, like, it's not anyone's fault. But yeah, I hope she's able to recover and have some sort of closure in her life, Choose to swear at everything. Yeah. Luca, I'm not too far off from that. I swear like a fucking pirate or a sailor too. This pirate, what am I talking about? I swear like a sailor. That's it. Yeah, I swear like a sailor. Like, oh my god. Some of the things I say would make a sailor blush. You kidding me? Like, some of the things people have said on 2B2T would make a sailor blush. Like, you have to have a thick skin in life. You really do. Otherwise, the harshness of life will rule over you. And you'll have no quality of life. That's what it really boils down to. Quality of life. Will you let the sadness take away your quality of life? Swearing option is the only option. You don't know how people manage not to. I know, right? Like, I guess to a degree, they do something else. Maybe not like verbally, but they have another outlet, That's the thing. Like, this is something that people still to this day don't understand. Swearing is a way of deflecting and releasing tension, just like laughter. It's a means of stress management. It is just as valuable as laughter. And I get it. Some people think that it's not worth it or that it's bad or whatever. You can think what you like. But human behaviors evolved for a reason. The mechanics that those behaviors are meant to manage, they didn't just come out of nowhere. The problem of loss, the problem of pain, sorrow, suffering, these are things that have been around since... God, probably since the dawn of the universe. I don't know if there were any intelligent beings to feel such emotions at the dawn of the universe, but sure. Whenever the first intelligent life emerged, wherever that was. I have no doubt that anyone anywhere will at some point feel some sort of pain. it's only natural that there will be behaviors that emerge to manage that, you know? Cursing, laughing, jitteriness, doing things constructive, doing things that are destructive. Like, these are all behaviors that came out of this need to make things make sense, to alleviate some of the pain that life brings. It's understandable that these behaviors exist, you know? They should be respected for what they are. They're valuable. They haven't actually betrayed the human race as much as people may like to believe. They're not bad. They're not morally bad, okay? People want to attach some sort of moral value onto cursing or onto laughing at or making fun of certain topics and subjects. People want to demonize others for having, you know, these kinds of opinions and ideas. But, like, again, there's no such thing as a morality in a behavior. There's morality in choice, but crisis behavior that emerged from millions of years of pressure. And by the way, these pressures are still very real. They exist all around us. They will likely exist for the rest of time, too. They're not going anywhere. Like, these are not behaviors that are ever going to go away. You know, laughing at or making light of or trying to make fun of a situation or trying to make yourself or others feel better. You know, the very essence of comedy. These are not going away. No matter how much people may try to stamp it out, like, this is a behavior that exists for a reason. So ultimately, like, you have to learn that lesson for yourself, I guess. There's no solving the problem, you know what I mean? I don't think it's a problem that can be solved, let alone, you know, it's the cutting off your nose to spite your face argument. And that's just not good. Christian parents think swearing is really bad, but I think even as a Christian, swearing is just a way of letting out emotion. Exactly. That has always been what that was. Whoa. Like I said, these behaviors evolved for a reason. They didn't come out of nowhere. The stresses and pressures that made them happen are still with us today and will very likely be with us forever. So, yeah, like, you may as well just get used to it. Accept it. Come to terms with the fact that this is a thing, and then just live your life. Be happy. Make the best of it while you still can, you know? Laughing at and making fun of bad situations does not mean you have no empathy. Maybe it's a little tactless depending on the situation, like you wouldn't laugh at a funeral. But, like, you know, there's a reason we get rid of that kind of stress, that we try to. These things are not bad, morally speaking. You can't really attach a moral component onto these things. You wouldn't attach a moral component to hunger, would you? Because if you did, you'd be an idiot. So yeah, it's just, it's whatever. People will form whatever opinions they'll form. At the end of the day, you know, people are people. What other ways to express emotion that are healthy that don't involve swearing? I mean, maybe. But ultimately, again, it's a behavior that is, from an evolutionary standpoint, it's hardwired into us to a degree. I mean, where did the first swear words even come from? Who invented them? And why? Well, I mean, pretty sure they're all arbitrary is the thing. So how do we know that the word boat isn't a swear word somewhere in some foreign language or in some alien language? And by saying the word I want to ride, or the phrase I want to ride on my boat, That you've just insulted some high prime, you know, figure in some alien culture we've not yet met. Like, you know? It just isn't... Those two things are not equatable, is what I'm trying to get at. As much as we may wish to equate them, they're not equal. They're not the same thing. Seen some comedians make fun of world hunger before, and it's hilarious depending on where you're watching. Yeah, exactly. Black comedy is like hunger, or is like food. Not everybody gets it. It's just life. Philosophy of Jack's your favorite part of the stream. Well, thank you, Mike. Indev is freezing out. Oh, okay, it's fine now. I see. Jack, what is my job? I work at a sporting goods store right now. I just work there part-time to make ends meet. That way I've got money to pay my bills, and then I can stream and do other things with my other free time. Originally it was because I was going to school, but school is out for the summer, so I'm not doing that right now. But you know, some swear words are bad, like the N-word. No, even the N-word is arbitrary. All of that stuff is primarily based on the culture currently in power. And even the N-word will one day not be a swear word because nobody will be around who cares about it. And I know that's a mind-boggling thing to hear. But yeah, one day, no one will care about it. Because the culture will have shifted. Everybody alive currently will be long dead. And life will have moved on. And history will have moved on. And it may not even remember this time. Like, do you think people will care about the N-word in 10,000 years? 50,000 years? 100,000 years? Like, you can just keep going on and on and on. There will probably be humans, I hope, alive in that time, somewhere far, far down the road. Will their lives have even the slightest shred of relevance? Like, what if DNA manipulation becomes so common in mainstream that there are no more races anymore? Because you can just have your DNA edited on demand, and you can be anything you want. Look however you want. Feel however you want, even. Then what will it matter? Right. And so, like, that's the thing. Curse words are arbitrary. The word is arbitrary. The meaning is arbitrary. But the behavior has a very, very distinct compunction. It exists for a reason. If the word was changed, the behavior would still exist. The food you eat, it depends and varies on the region you live in. And thus, if you moved regions, you'd have access to different food. But the behavior, needing to eat, would still be the same. You'd still get hungry. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Everything changes, but ironically, the more things change, the more they kind of stay the same. It's very bizarre, but that's life. Life is full of sort of one-sided paradoxes like that. Well, they're not really paradoxes, but they're like paradoxes. Weird inverse oddities, I guess. I don't know how to describe them, but you get the idea. So yeah, don't worry so much about the bad things in life. If anything else, take this one message away. If you remember nothing else, just let it be this. Don't let the bad things in life get to you. Learn to laugh, and you'll enjoy life all the more. Am I still in school or do I have a job? I have both. because of the history of it, but then why is anyone allowed to say it? Well, that's the thing, though. That, too, is arbitrary, because history is not any one person's decision. The events of history happen collectively. No one person has control over history. Even the flow of history and time is arbitrary. It happens based on cause and effect, but, like, nobody can force anything to go any one way. Eventually, even history is forgotten. So even that won't matter. Because think about it. Do you think about, if you're American, do you think about the Civil War any? Is the Civil War relevant to your life? Civil War was only about 150, 170 or so years ago. Unless you're a history buff. But, like, even then, well, let's use something more recent. World War II. Do any of you think about World War II in modern life? Is World War II relevant to you in your daily life? Do you care? Probably not. Most of you don't have lives that revolve around those topics. Even history, like the history of a word, or the history of a place, or the history of a person, all of that will also fade away. None of that is valuable in the long term. And by that, I mean like the thousands and thousands of years mark. It's nice to know some of this stuff, sure. You should definitely know history. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying don't apply so much meaning to it that it rules your life. The people who spurged out when the Valley of Wheat was being griefed for the first time, I laughed at them because they were being absolute morons. They were getting angry over something they genuinely had no control over. Because if a bunch of rushers want to show up and destroy your shit, can you stop them? Because the Valley of Wheat still got griefed. Likewise, everywhere else gets griefed eventually too. Now you can be mad at whoever did it, but eventually you gotta move on, you know? So, like, that's just life. Everything goes, everything departs, everything changes, and everything dies. Everything is transient. You have to embrace that or you'll be burned by it. Will the shovel dig this crap faster? No, I guess it has to be the hoe. Oh well, whatever. I don't care about insta-mining moss. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. College? Yes, I'm in college. You think about World War II often. Well, how nice for you, Mike. But you are the exception, not the rule. Okay. I'm gonna dig this thing down to bedrock, and then that'll be it. I'm gonna get this one section done so that I can put the fins on this side and keep going. You're a bit of a history buff. Yeah, I thought as much. That just seemed like something that was right up your alley. Have I moved on to single player rather than 2B2T? Yep. You guessed it, Isaac. It's funny, I started playing almost nothing but single player in 2011. And then by getting bored of single player, I moved to 2B2T, not knowing any better. Oh, the vein popped out here. Interesting. Okay. Well, shit, I didn't even know this was here. I would have mined this too. But anyway, yeah. So I did that. Got bored of single player. Moved to 2B2T. And now I've gotten bored of 2B2T because it stopped being interesting. And now I'm single player. So it's funny how things come full circle. Oh, but yeah. Let me check something real fast. Give me deep sleep. I'll tuck that away. That poor little flower doesn't deserve any bad, awful things happening to it. Ah. Sam, ooh, what is my meaning of life? Yowza, that's a tough question. My personal meaning of life is to just... I've always seen myself as something of an observer in life. I'm not totally impartial like just a straight-up observer would be. But, like, I enjoy seeing the world for what it is and watching the ways in which it moves. Even if I don't fully understand the how or the why, though I do want to know how and why things occur the way they do, it's more of I'm enjoying the show, I guess. I'm in the audience, and life is the show itself, and I'm interested to see where it takes me, you know? My personal meaning is just... Oh, shit. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, I guess. For now. Hopefully it can continue to be good and interesting. Come here, Mr. Creeper. I want your gunpowder. Here we go. What do I do for a job? Right now, I just work at a sporting goods store. I'm not really doing anything super amazing, but I hope to make this my job. Believer of absurdism, life is weird, and yes, nothing will matter because the sun will blow up in a few billion years, but instead of sulking, you give life meaning yourself. Exactly. Exactly, Mobzilla. Though I'm not really into absurdism, or... I'm not quite sure what all absurdism entails. But yeah, something like that. Being able to just appreciate what life is. That's another valuable thing that I try to have in my life. You always have the current moment, you know? You may not have the past, you may not have the future, but you always at least have the current moment. Dad told you what to do. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Yeah, that's an old saying. That, I guess there's some value to it, although I wouldn't necessarily say that doing what you love brings no effort. I don't know about work a day in your life. I think that's a more misnomerish kind of thing. It's more of a do what you love, and the times where you struggled to achieve your passion will melt away, and that ultimately you will only remember the passion you had for the thing you loved. Because let's face it, how much of your life do you remember? Out of however many years you've been alive, what percentage of that time do you firmly remember? Probably less than 5%. Hell, maybe even less than 2%. And how much of that time of your life, in the grand scheme of it, has been chores, studying, some sort of work or labor? How much of that do you end up remembering? When you look back on all the fun times you've had thus far, like, there have been studies and other things done on the whole, when you're near death, your life flashes before your eyes. Do you think you'll see the times where you were studying or reading a book and you were not enjoying it? Like, oh my God, I've got to cram for this test because, the test is tomorrow and it's going to kick my ass if I don't. Do you think you'll remember those times? When your life flashes before your eyes right before you die? Or if you don't die, you just have a near-death experience and you still get that life flash thing, because apparently that's real. So yeah, will you remember all the boring shit you did, like waiting on the school bus? Or having someone drive you somewhere and you weren't particularly happy about where you were going? I don't think you will. Most of the stuff in life is not worth remembering. But you always have the moment you are in currently. And you always have the option to cherish it for whatever it is. Best of luck, your dad too. Yeah. So, I mean, the passion of whatever you worked for, the love and care and joy you had while making something happen. I guess in my case, I'll use Space Falcon 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember, doing all the hard work of duping all the quartz that was used in Space Falcon 3. Alpha and I, back when the drop dupe was going on, we fucking duped for weeks before it was finally patched. And that's where most of Space Falcon 3's first bits of quartz came from, was from the drop dupe in November 2016. But, I don't remember doing any of it. I remember that we did. We took advantage of it. We duplicated items that way. But, the hard work of duplicating all those items and sorting everything, and then all the panics and scares that we had, the hard work of moving items from site to site, I don't remember any of that. I can remember that we did stuff, but I don't necessarily remember each and every instance of what we did. But I remember the passion and the fun that I had while making it. Little bit by little bit, layer by layer, here, there, and everywhere. That is the sort of thing that your father was getting at when he said, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. No, you will actually work quite a few days in your life. But when you look back on those memories, you will have only the memories of passion and joy that you got out of doing the thing you were doing, and not so much the hard work it took you to get there. I think that's the bigger lesson to draw here. Let's put some deep slate in some of these boxes. I'm kind of getting full up on deep slate. Although actually, there's probably a fair bit of iron to collect left, so yeah. I don't have enough stuff to make that into a full-blown beacon array. But I will. I will eventually. Also, I need to go and farm up 5 more beacons. That's going to be interesting. Or no, actually, 5, 10, 15 more beacons. But hey, gotta crack a few omelets if you want to make an egg. Thought you were dead once. You thought you were in hell. Turns out it was just your aunt shaking your head, waking you up from unconsciousness. Wow. There must be a story behind that. Meaning of life is that there's no meaning of life. People do things just because. No, that's not... There's no grand meaning to life. And that you would not want there to be one. If there was a grand meaning to life, meaning a purpose or a reason behind the entire universe, you would be a slave to it. You would not be free. You wouldn't be free to determine your own anything. You would be a slave to that meaning, and anything not in service to that grand meaning of life would be wasted. It would literally be meaningless. So if the grand meaning of life is to wash your car, well, I'm live streaming right now. That's not doing anything to further the grand meaning of life, which is washing my car. So anytime I do something that is not in service to the grand meaning, it's a waste, isn't it? You see? So if you think, you know, like, say, for example, you're a believer in this or that faith, well, the grand meaning of life for you is to worship your God, right? Well, then every waking second you're not doing that is kind of a waste, isn't it? You see how much that would trap you? How little time for yourself you'd have? What little actually you'd make of your life? There would always be this other thing in your mind taking up real estate that could be better suited for dealing with whatever problems you're dealing with, or solving some greater issue that all of humanity is facing. Like, you think Elon Musk is concerned with all these other big moral issues that, you know, everybody wants to try to thrust onto him? Hell no. Nor should he be. Because if he was, I don't think he'd be a billionaire. Like, nothing illustrates that point better than when, what was his name? Jack Dorsey left the CEO ship, or no, the board ship, that was it. Or no, yeah, he was the CEO, that's right. Yeah, when he left the position of CEO, and then suddenly it was revealed that the Twitter board had less than like 1% stake in all of Twitter. And like, that just goes to show that being so overly concerned with those things doesn't actually yield anything good. It doesn't amount to anything except more and more and more concern. But if you spend your time being concerned, well, then what time do you have left to do anything with your life? So, what is the value in being beholden to a grand meaning, a grand morality of the universe? And the answer is nothing. It is a waste of your time to be so overly engrossed in it. You will find yourself mired in a mud of what if, and you'll never do anything. Oh. So yeah, those are just my observations on the matter. Whoa! I almost missed him. I hate aimbot. Skeletons with aimbot. They are just the most annoying mob in existence. Oh, you're back. I can't... No, I could dupe a beacon if I wanted. I just don't want to. I really ought to probably get a Wither Skull farm up and going, but... Eh. I could maybe try. Oh, well, wait, that's right. Now that I think about it, I do have that fortress that's out in the middle of a lava lake. And that fortress is pretty far from any other spots where mobs would spawn. So if I blew that place up, I could probably set up a decent fortress farm. A decent skull farm, I mean. Remember when I had 2 to 3K? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. 2 to 3K what? You mean beacons? Or is that something... someone else? Not much of a story. You were just low on blood pressure, fell off the stairs hitting your head. Oh god. That sounds horrible. You didn't have any, like, long-lasting problems from that, did you, Luca? What caused the low blood pressure, do you know? Wither skeleton farm would be worth it, yeah, for the coal alone, yeah, exactly. But we've already got the lava farm for fuel. So I don't know, maybe. We shall see. Subs? Oh, okay. You meant subs. Ah, I see. That was a while ago, yeah. About 2... No, not 2 years. Not quite 2 years. About 2 years ago, I got fed up with my boss. It was not quite... It was around July 2020. I got fed up with my old boss at my old job and decided that I was going to start making content on YouTube. And it was around that time that I started making the Anarchy Skyblock videos. Don't go back and watch them, they're garbage. Only watch, like, the most recent 2 or 3. I show off most of what I built. You can kind of just cut out the middleman with that. Whoops. But yeah. I never quite mentioned that that was my reasoning for starting YouTube content creation. I probably did only have about 2,000-3,000 subs. I can remember throughout 2017, Alpha and I were in a penis measuring contest to see who had the most subs on YouTube when neither of us made videos. Because, like, Alpha made 1 or 2 videos as a shitpost, and then we featured on Fit's channel when we were, like, messing around with 32Ks, I think it was. And, like, a bunch of people were like, oh my god, Jack the Ripper makes, you know, and I wasn't really, like, making them seriously. And then Alpha made a few shit posts and then appeared on a Fit video or 2. And everybody got, like, super excited because Alpha is actually a fun guy to talk to. And yeah, it was just like... Alpha was the man, basically. And we both had, like, 1,000-ish subs. And we just dick-waggled at each other, saying, haha, I have more subs than you now. But neither of us did anything seriously. And then I remember the one day, it was in 2020, when I surpassed Alpha for the first time. And again, neither of us made videos, except then I started actually making videos at that time. And then he was just like, oh man, now how am I going to surpass you? But of course, you know, you gotta actually make videos to do that. Oh, but yeah. Fun times. Do it, Alpha and I talk? Yeah, we still talk every day. He and I still shoot the shit. We talk about life mostly. Not really anything 2B2T related anymore, since he long since quit. He quit before the Turks found Space Valk 2 or Space Valk 3's second sight. I remember using his account and pretending to be him once or twice, but like without priority queue, it was always a pain, and he didn't want to buy priority. And I don't blame him. There was a time where I was foolish enough to buy priority all the time. Ooh, more iron. Seems like that iron vein did go under the section I was going to mine out anyway. Okay, cool. Almost done. Oh damn, it's 10:30. I can't believe that. Time is just slipping away. I've noticed as I've gotten older, more and more and more, that 1 minute is not 1 minute. 1 minute can quickly become 10 if I'm not really paying attention to it. I don't know if that's like actually just a facet of how the brain changes as you get older, or if there's like I've always been under the impression that time has just gradually sped up. But like, no. That didn't really make sense for time to speed up. It's just your perception of time gets larger and larger as you get older. It's such a bizarre feeling, you know? I don't want all this tough. Get it out of my inventory. Life is tough enough as it is. I don't need any of it on my person. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How much tough do you possess? There, I think I've made every shitty tough related joke there is to make. Ooh, more iron. Tough. Just what I wanted. And raw iron. Mine Man is the game Jack plays. Yep. Is Mine Man the game itself? Oh yeah, Mine Man was Alpha's shorthand way of referring to Minecraft for some reason. I forget where he got it, but he just suddenly one day started calling it Mine Man. I don't think I ever got the reason why. If he explained it to me, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I started calling it Mine Man, and then Mike starts calling it Mine Man, and now everybody's, like, in on it, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. You feel stupid? No, don't feel stupid for that. That's just some stupid thing. Like, the idea of it is stupid. If that makes you feel dumb, oh man, you're gonna have problems. So yeah, no, don't let a silly shorthand throw you for a loop. It's just a silly shorthand. It's not special. Oh my god. It was 10:30, now it's 10:40. See what I mean? Like, I blinked and 1 minute turned into 10. I'm not even joking. Actually, it may not have been exactly 10:30 when I said that, but like... 1 minute definitely turned into at least 5. I don't know what the deal is with that. I wish that phenomenon would stop. Just so that I can feel like I actually enjoy little bits and pieces of things here or there. Because I feel like there's an older soap opera from many, many years ago. The tagline, this is like the only thing I remember about it. I think it's The Days of Our Lives is what it's named. The tagline was, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. And I never understood what that meant growing up. Back when I would stay at home and my mother would watch soap operas and so on. And I was just like, what does that mean? But for whatever reason, because I didn't get what that meant, it stuck with me. And then one day, I don't know how old I was, but a decently long time ago now. But yeah, just one day, bam, I got it. I understood what that was referring to. I think to fully appreciate that statement, you have the statement, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. To fully appreciate that, you have to be probably already an adult. Because I don't know that anyone under the age of 25 will really get that feeling. Maybe you will, and maybe you won't. High school sucks? Oh, if you think high school sucks, you're going to really hate when you get out of it. Because, see, after high school, you either have college, which is grueling, or you have working in the real world, which is grueling. And yeah. So, like, no matter how you slice it, trust me, you will wish you were back in high school. I didn't like high school when I was in it. And the moment I got out of it and got into real school, I immediately wanted to go back because high school was not only awful, it did nothing to actually prepare me for how the real world was. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very glad to be better suited to the real world now. But I don't think anyone wants the realization that the school system sucks and it failed me because it couldn't really truly prepare me for life. School today does not prepare people for life. Oh, that's a bat. Wondered what that was. You would actually like to go to high school. Well, you'll be there soon enough, Mike. Oh wait, no, that's right. You're homeschooled. That's what you mean. You mean go to actual school. I see. Well, yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant going. A real school that's not homeschool. Yeah, I know what you mean now. It took me a hot second for it to dawn on me what you really meant, but yeah. In all honesty, Mike, I think you're in the most unique position, being homeschooled, because you're going to be in a schooling system that will kind of sort of prepare you for the real world, but really still kind of can't. But it's a different sort of unpreparedness. Public school unpreparedness is a different sort of chaos. Yours is going to be a different experience, and there's not much anyone can do about it. The winter season is especially because of sheer disrespect to the younger class. You don't know if it's the end of the... who knows. So many schools do things differently, I couldn't tell you. You're actually at uni and you like it better than high school. Really? Well, you've probably gotten better used to it. I liked high school when I didn't have to think about anything and I could just go home and play games. Because that's what I did a lot of the time. And I knew that with classes in college, I couldn't always do that. I had to actually go home and study and do stuff. And, like, that was a pain in the ass. And I hated that. Because it was such a radical departure from what I was used to. I didn't have to study at all in high school. I didn't have to lift a book. I didn't have to think about any of it. I left all my materials and stuff at the school itself and just used them as I needed it. And I did fine. But that's the difference, you know? What's cool about being homeschooled, though, is that you learned that the Ballad of Mannerth... Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have been able to do any of that. That's a good point. So I guess, you know, every aspect of school has its ups and downs. You got to give to take and all that. You're going to have something that's not ideal. There's no getting around that. That's life, too. Boop, boop. Anyway, you wish Fit was your homeschool teacher. Well, Fit was actually a real teacher. He was a coach and a biology teacher, if memory serves. Obviously, he's not a teacher anymore, but, you know. Like, he's always had that desire to teach people. You can tell that that's always been a part of his mannerisms and his personality. And that's a good thing to a degree. You need the heart of a teacher to really engage with anyone. Because, like, if you're just idly talking, that's one thing. But, like, if you're trying to, like, get information across to someone and have them retain it and enjoy what they learned, you really do need the heart of a teacher to make that work. Because otherwise, you're just kind of... You're probably not going to be able to get them to see it as you see it. Whatever the information is you're trying to get them. So yeah, it's definitely something. Okay. Still a little ways off. Oldest anarchy virus in life. Your biology teacher is bipolar or depressed. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they can get that managed. Keep their life in order. That's awful. Fit isn't where you want to learn to be history. Yeah, no, you don't. But I'm just saying, like, if Fit were teaching you, say, actual history, that would probably be a much different story. But who knows? He may not want to do that, is the thing. Ooh, more iron. Oh yeah, another interesting, speaking of history, of, in this case, world events, apparently there has been a recent election in the Philippines, and it does not look good, because the Chinese apparently had something to do with it. There's a pro-China politician there. It's not good if you're Filipino. It's been a very charged, very polarizing event, apparently. I don't know enough about it myself. I just have heard that there's a Chinese sympathizer who is now in charge of the Philippines. And that's usually a bad thing. We all know how China has been. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Dirt Block. Huh? Was every single message of his the frowny emoji? Mike? Don't spam, Dirt Block. If you're sad, I understand. He was spamming them. Okay. Got it. Yeah, there was a smiley emoji, but what else? Is that all he spammed? Well, at any rate. Oh, man. 3 sad and 1 smiley. Ah. Well, maybe he's Filipino. I don't know. Oh, hey, it's old now. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I've almost got this thing freed on this section here. Gotta get to bed. It's almost 11. Yeah, it's almost 11 for me, too. I gotta take a shower. I'm sweating like crazy. I feel sticky. Uncomfortable. You're scared of it? Why? I've been doing alright, it's Olo. Election year is creeping up. Yeah, I know. I know. Don't think I'm not scared about it, too. Not gonna say anything or make any conjecture, but... let's just say we are all scared for a good reason. It's almost 6 a.m. for you. Good God. Don't worry about it, Crazy Alex. I don't want to get into it here. It's not that bad. There's nothing any of us can do anything about anyway, so we'll just have fun. It's painful to watch if you're mining Deep Slate. Yeah, I know. It's the lack of Instamine is certainly awful. What was Mojang thinking, not letting us Instamine? Oh yeah, I have a deep slate holder over here. Okay. Let me... Let me very quickly get up some iron. Obviously, that's 2. There we go, that's 4. This should give me the iron to re-enable the beacons. There we go, good enough. Speed. Resistance regen. Jump boost. I missed not having jump boost. And strength 2. And then this was haste 2. Which is over there. Whoa, what? That Enderman. He's in a place I don't want him to be. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay. I'm almost done. Oh ho, a creeper. Thank you. What a kind creeper. He generously donated all his gunpowder to me. Another one. Wow. Must have been a pack spawn. I don't play 2B2T anymore, no. I was right, it is a pack spawn. What's the song that's playing in the background that's nice? Yeah, I have all the song stuff linked in the description. What is the name of the piano? You're gonna have to play them all and figure it out because I'm honestly not sure off the top of my head. I pick every single song, but because the place I get all my songs from is a Japanese free music site called DOVA-Syndrome, the songs are often in Japanese, and sometimes I can read their titles, most of the time I can't. And so I'm not 100% certain of what I'm getting a hold of, I just know it sounds good. And I'm free to use it, so I just save it. I maintain the link to it so that if anyone wants to find it, you can kind of sort through them all, and there you go. But, yeah. Bit later than usual. It's lasted longer because I've been embroiled with mining this section of Deep Slate out. I got sidetracked mining up in the walls there, trying to find an iron vein. And I got most of it out, I think. Just because it's a good source of iron and I want to make more beacon arrays. Obviously that requires iron, so yeah. But, you know. Oh my god. What layer am I on? Negative 49, and it's what, negative 64? Negative 65-ish? Or no, it would be negative 60. That's right, because it goes in descending order. How long you didn't join the actual server? I played the server for about 8 years, roughly. Up until about 2020, from 2012. So yeah, about 8 years. It was a good long while, but it just became unfun to play. You're happy to be able to catch it live. Well, good. Thank you, Tolis. Hey, Azar. Well, unfortunately, it's 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Excuse me, and like, I'm not going to be able to get all this mined out tonight. I already know. Ah, well. I will get all of this, and it'll be good. You gotta go? Yeah, I gotta go too. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. But thank you all so much for coming out. Thank y'all for watching. Stick around. I'll do this again Saturday, I promise. And while I'm at it, there we are. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Take care. And we will have more stuff eventually. This whole project is just so big, you know. Actually, come to think of it, let me show it off from up here. It looks magnificent from over here. Something like that. So yeah, this giant tower is going to be amazing when I get it all. It's going to go all the way up to the build limit, of course. That's bedrock down there. Well, actually, that's one layer above bedrock, but yeah, it's going to go up there. So, you know, I look forward to whatever shape this thing ends up taking, and I'll bring you all along with me for the ride. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe, and have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Remember to laugh at life. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow for a new episode of a new episode of Shadowrun, my bad. And yeah, and then Saturday will be Hardcore with Jack, and that'll be it. Y'all take care. Bye.